This gameplay video is brought to you by Brandon Drennan. A massive thank you, Brandon. Hello all, I just wanted to start the video off by saying that this isn't a real game. As you can no doubt tell by the thumbnail and the title. This is more of a plea to the cEDH players that like to go around dunking on people that aren't playing cEDH decks. It'll all become apparent throughout the course of the video, obviously, and I go on a little bit of a tirade at the end as well. But this will be coming out alongside your real gameplay for the day. I play Worm Tribal thanks to Brandon Drennan, mythic patron to the channel. Anyway, if you've missed that one, go and watch it, and I'll see you all in a few seconds. Omnath Locus of Mana, Worm Tribal, versus Chandra Fire of Kaladesh, Joyra Weatherlight Captain, and Jared Carthalion True Heir. We want ramp. We've only got 30 lands in this deck, so I'm remiss to mulligan that, but we want ramp. Alright, well, we get into 2 there at least. Do we have to Worldly Tutor for a ramp spell? I think we might have to. Yeah, let's keep that. Alright, we are running into a typical Cheerios list of Joyra. We're playing at the weekend, so all the tryhards come out at the weekend, and it is Joyra on turn 1. We've only got Billy Kills available to us from the patrons, so we're going to have to rely on some randoms. Now, this deck is brought to us by mythic patron of the channel, Brandon Drennan. Getting to another land is good. And he has told me to go hell for leather with this deck because he's noticed that I tend to be more conservative when I play than he is. So he's told me to just go crazy and play out everything and don't worry about what other people might have. So we'll get down the mana vault and we'll probably go for our commander next turn, I would think. Kills just throws out a land and taps, and Joyra is already doing Joyra things. Ether Spell Bomb. And a Mystic Remora as well. Star Compass being played into the Mystic Remora. Okay, a choke. We could hurt our opponent with a choke, but we're a turn or 2 away from that. Decided not to go for the Worldly Tutor. I'm also not going to go for our commander as well, because I want to Worldly Tutor next turn for Seedborn Muse. And if I do it here, the Joyra player will know that I've got the Seedborn Muse in hand and they'll hold this up, which means we don't untap the mana vault potentially. We only need to get through to Kills' turn to untap that. So yeah, I think we just have to leave it there. But Choke should be really good against the Joyra player, I hope. Farseek being played into Mystic Remora as well, so drawing 2 cards for 1 mana. Paying for the upkeep of the Mystic Remora, so that just gives them 1 less mana to play with here. And Arid Mesa, I'm hoping, goes for a Steam Vents, and it does. That's really good, so that tempts me into a choke next turn. We've got Prismatic Lens. Throwing down a Chrome Mox makes it a bit less difficult for them. 1 mana of the exile card's colours, so they get rid of Seagate Restoration. Wow, and a Sol Ring as well. Jeez. Getting into all the fast mana over there. Then Helm of Awakening. Excellent. And Mox Diamond. Discarding the command tower to that. I don't think Choke is going to be anywhere near as good now. Now a gamble with 4 cards in hand. Then tapping out into a Lightning Greaves, so that's good. We can hold the Seedborn Muse for at least a turn with the Ether Spell Bomb in play. And then a 3/3 comes swinging in at us. Ruination. Destroy all non-basic lands, yeah. Like I said, this is when all the tryhards come on. Unfortunately, it affects Kills as well. That doesn't hurt the Joyra player enough though. So let's attempt this whole Seedborn Muse thing. So let's go for, where is it? Under S, surprisingly, Seedborn Muse. So obviously drawing into the Seedborn Muse. Play that and we can actually get down our Omnath thanks to the Helm of Awakening. And then, wow, this is weird. This guy was just telling other people to shut up and play. I didn't want to show all the saltiness that was going on here, but yeah, this guy was just saying, alright, let's just play. And then and then decides to scoop. I mean, I don't understand these people. I really don't get people like this. Like, is this fun to you? Alright, so we'll just tap everything down. Oh, actually, we don't. Yeah, the mana vault, we don't get the mana from, do we? But yeah, we'll float the mana from the Omnath. Mystic Remora finally goes down. They've got 6 cards in hand. Hey, Jeska's Will pointed at Billy Kills, who has 6 cards in hand. And a Spellskite. We really want some mass artifact destruction here at this point, which I tend to include in all my decks. I don't know if Brandon has put it in this list or not. Alright, casting the Spellskite will only cost 1. Draw a card with Joyra. And Grim Monolith. Shatterskull Smashing is going to deal 1 damage to each of these. I don't know what the script is there, if they can give that Death Touch or something. I don't know. And Chain Vapor. Return a permanent. They are going for the Chrome Mox, so that they can play it out again and make some more mana. I'm guessing it's blue mana that they want to make for the Ether Spellbomb. Yep, so bouncing our commander. What to do here? Do we want to sack a land and bounce? No, they can just replay the Lightning Greaves. No, we won't do anything with Chain of Vapor. So into the Chrome Mox. They have kept hold of the Ether Spellbomb because obviously they went for the Chain of Vapor there. And okay, now a Hull Breacher. Yeah, this guy said this isn't cEDH, and if this isn't cEDH, then yeah, I don't know what the hell is cEDH. Now, the weirdest thing about all this is that friend of the channel, The 7 Deadly Sins, you might find him on the Discord, told us that PJ from Commander Replay had a run-in with this guy as well. During one of PJ's latest streams, he jumped onto one of his tribal games and played this very same Joyra list. I assume it was the same Joyra list as this. Now, obviously, in a tribal game, you're not likely to want to come up against a cEDH Joyra list, so it proves that this guy's a repeat offender. So I went to PJ directly and asked him about it, and he said that this guy was a real-life friend of his. He's been with him on the channel since day one as well, and has played on the channel multiple times, filled in for people and stuff like that. And for some reason, he's just started pulling stunts like this. So not only has he wasted my time, but he's wasted PJ's time as well, and that is just time taken away from you lot getting YouTube videos. So PJ says that this guy is doing it on purpose. He's got more experience with him than I do, obviously. He says that he is doing this on purpose. It's not an accident. It's not a misunderstanding. He's absolutely doing it on purpose. I've already banned him. I had already banned him by the time PJ told me to, but PJ's banned him from his Discord and from his Magic the Gathering games. I've banned him from mine as well. So if you don't want to run into him out in the wild on Magic Online, then you might want to ban his username yourself. I've never called for the banning of someone before, but when they're doing things like this on purpose, then they absolutely deserve it. Obviously, if you want to play cEDH with someone, then this might be one of your guys. But even the cEDH community wouldn't promote this type of behaviour, I don't think. It's my understanding that they promote not going round curb stomping people. As I said in the text here, I could challenge someone with a disability to a basketball match. It doesn't make me this incredible basketball player when I go around dunking on them. So we're best just not playing with this guy and never looking back. The reason that I brought this up is because if I've got any chance whatsoever of getting through to at least one person watching that does this type of thing, then you need to not do it. Within the realms of Magic the Gathering, I couldn't think of anything more pathetic than going round with a really high-powered deck and smashing people that do not have high-powered decks. You have this incredible win-loss ratio, but it's not really a real win, is it? You're just going around and kicking people that can't do anything about it. So like I said, it's an absolutely pathetic display. I imagine I'm preaching to the choir here, but if there's anyone out there that does this type of thing and you're watching this, then don't do it, because you're actually harming the player base and making people not want to play anymore. Not to mention the fact that it's a massive waste of people's time, including yours. So anyway, even if someone like that is watching, I don't imagine I'm going to get through to them anyway, because they're not of rational mind. hopefully you all understand why I'm doing this. I'm not trying to create a witch hunt or anything like that. In fact, I will say now not to message this guy or say anything to him online. Just ignore him, ban him, and like I said to PJ, we'll just keep on driving and leave him in our rearview mirror. So yeah, hopefully you all understand, and I will see you all in the next one, I hope. I'm tribalkai on the eedi-H channel. Thank you for watching.